Welcome to the witnessing SÄÁUTW First Nation and signing of our implementation of the Indigenous Protection Conservation Area known as the IPCA.
The IPCA declaration is a step in an important direction that recognizes the ecological and cultural values of this IPCA. This is just a small part, but it's probably one of the biggest initiatives in the Salish Sea right now. Indigenous-led conservation and management is the way forward in British Columbia. It's the way forward in the world, really.
In the course of 74 years, there's been a lot of change on the sea life that's here. There are several different species of sea life that aren't here anymore. It's really important that we protect our waterways, and we have numerous cases where our lands are being taken without consultation. But our creation story puts us here over 10,000 years ago. A lot of our foods were not edible anymore because of the pollution. We are known as the saltwater people. We lived off our food from the ocean.
Before the treaty, the seafood was so plentiful, but now the fish is getting scarce from all this overfishing, commercial fishing. We want to take back our jurisdiction to help take care of our waters and restore what was once there before.
We know that seaweed is such a great positive thing for the ocean, for the biodiversity, for the carbon that it takes out of the air. We're really hoping that this does become something with the local nations to expand these farms to continue to be the good stewards that we are.
It's nice to know that as a nation we're growing and we're starting to take control over what's happening in our territories and on our waters. Having these vessels is a very important part of that. It's about our presence as Indigenous people. We're still here. This is still our territories, and we are continuing to do the work that has been placed upon us by the Creator.
This will really help us as stewards of the land and the water to be a big part of taking care of our resources. Yeah, we really need to take care of our waters.
The IPCA that was created by SÄÁUTW, it's a very important refuge for all the resources that are valued by the community. By establishing an Indigenous protected and conserved area, SÄÁUTW First Nations is leading a way on their own ownership of the resources and the territory and guarding that territory.
It's a really special place here, and I think that would be absolutely amazing if we had youth or any members here who want to work for their nation and be stewards of the land and understand what's going on and be there to protect it or be a voice for it.
SÄÁUTW Fisheries has very vested interest in pursuing a guardianship program that will be responsible for guarding this area and doing enforcement, making sure that all the activities that are happening within the IPCA, it's not harmful. In the future, they can harvest those benefits.
I've been collaborating with SÄÁUTW First Nation and the Fisheries Department on a project in Cordova Bay, part of the IPCA that has just been declared. It is one of the original village sites from the Douglas Treaties in 1852. And in the intertidal area in front of it is a remarkable lagoon that forms a big sandbar along the beach there at Stewardship. We've been finding some of the ancient places that your people have occupied and used in the Cordova Bay area for over 1,000 years. So I'm really excited about this IPCA declaration, because I think this is the future. This is the future of protecting that and bringing that back to the families and richness of the food and all the teachings that go with it.
For centuries, we as the Indigenous peoples have relied on our resources and sustained them for all centuries. As Indigenous peoples, we need to take care of what little resources we have, and this is where the IPCA comes into play. Conservation and monitoring, protecting our resources for future generations. We will be the caregivers of the land, the sea, and the air, we will lead this protection from now and forever. In our view, the entire ecosystem must be cared for and in some cases be rehabilitated. We at the SÄOUT will take lead in these efforts.